From Marvel, back in their try-hard phase, the filmmaker responsible for some of the best bad moments in superhero cinema. The guys who cranked out some of the dumbest fun movies since they cranked out both cranks. And the screenwriting equivalent of herpes comes two films that feel like going on a 48-hour coke bender with Nick Cage. And by that I mean they're a bad idea, but still pretty fun.
There's aspects to that.
I can feel it.
Ghost Rider and Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance.
Ooh, man.
Only one man is uniquely qualified to be the Ghost Rider.
Uniquely.
Nick Cage.
Yeah.
Because this actor's already been an outcast who melts his face off like a wicker man. Trapped between worlds, this army of one will drive angry, seeking justice when it gets dark. He'll kick ass with his kill chains as a prisoner of the Ghost Lab. Because this Lord of War is running with the devil, and he's got a score to settle. Holy crap, he makes a lot of movies. It's almost inconceivable. What a pig. Or a national treasure, depending on how you look at it. Leather up with Johnny Blaze in Ghost Rider 1.
Oh, that was good.
He's a stuntman who's more Hot Rod than Evel Knievel.
That was good. Hot Rod. Wow! Oh, man, that hit.
But when his dad has a light cough, aka movie speak for dying of cancer, he'll make a deal with the devil to prolong his life for about one afternoon.
Yeah.
Stricken with grief, teenage Johnny will ghost his sweetheart, leaving her to grow into a reporter with a 10-year age difference, and now must become the Ghost Rider, a demon with the powers of riding a motorcycle, which she could already do, and scaring people to death with eye contact, which again, Nick Cage could already do. Follow up the campy original with an excellent reboot in Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance, where they change his look, supporting cast, and origin story, because just shut up and embrace the chaos, okay? Fire piss!
Okay, yeah, I haven't seen this one.
He made a deal with the devil. Now, in the follow-up, he'll have an even worse idea and make a deal with a priest to bring him a young boy.
Idris Elba was in that?
In a sequel that abandons all restraint and just gives the people what they want. A skull monster barfing fire bullets into a goon's face. Full of high-octane visuals that almost overcome the moment when the f***ing Ghost Rider scolds you for pirating movies.
You did something you wouldn't want the writer to see. A white lie, an illegal download.
You wouldn't download a crane. Oh, wait, you would.
Yeah, I have not seen the sequel.
Through two early comic book films that would be pretty forgettable if it weren't for the Cage of it all, as Nick brings a grab bag of random quirks to Johnny Blaze, like an Elvis accent that disappears after the first film.
You know, I watch a lot of TV, and you do a really good job.
Only drinking straight from the container. Unless it's jelly beans, in which case, martini glass.
In which case.
While off camera, he was bringing the weird by doing his own makeup, sewing totems into the lining of his jacket.
And then I would sew in bits of Egyptian artifacts that were thousands of years old into my costume.
And just generally freaking out at all times for our entertainment.
No conscience.
Cage rage.
Hunger. You want to pull that trigger? Do it.
Scraping at the door! Scraping at the door!
It's gotta go up. It's gotta go higher there, yeah, for sure.
But the Cage won't rage alone. There's a whole cast carefully selected by the directors.
I don't remember Idris Elba being in this.
I mean, like all Europeans, they have an accent, right?
It's over there in the Europe place.
It's the wrong.
Like Idris Elba as Moreau, a French priest so stereotypical. We were gonna make a joke like, "Ho ho ho! I love it to drink the wine," but that's more or less his actual dialogue. Sam Elliott as the narrator from The Big Lebowski, doing the kind of authentic portrayal of the American West that he stands for. Jane Campion could never. Rebel Wilson? Huh, that's random. A WandaVision fan theory video's worth of Mephistos, played by one actor who has to be in this movie because his deal with the devil was up, and one actor who has to be in this movie for his deal with the devil to get started. Plus, a new metal band's worth of unthreatening pale demon boys. Look out, Ghost Rider, it's Puddle Guy, White Dreadlocks, Rockabilly Twilight, and the personification of mold. So return to the bad old times of 2000s comic book movies before Iron Man made them cool and Nolan prestiged the out of everything.
There we go.
Even though real fans
Prestige.
know these are some of the most true to comics films ever made. Not because they're accurate, because they're loud, fun, and barely make sense. Comics are mostly dumb. That's why we love them.
My name is Legion, for we are many.
Starring
Ooh,
Daredevil.
man.
What? It makes more sense for him than a blind lawyer. Blazing Saddles.
What?
Girls Want Eva. Logang. Soul Man. Demonic and Knuckles. The Conjuring. The Devil Made Me Do It. With him. Hellboy. Decay Hole. Dumbledore. Prayden. And the least realistic parts in a movie with a flaming skull demon biker.
I think I should walk you to your car.
You're pretty and all, but why don't you just go back to wherever it is you came from?
You think I'm pretty, right?
Yeah, no, come on.
Spawn in 60 seconds.
That's a good title right there.
Okay, why does Roxanne bring a magic 8-ball on a date? Will I be in the
Thank you.
sequel? Outlook, not good. Keep my wife's name out of your beeping mouth.
I'm strong to the finish, cause I eats me spinach.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers. You got to say rubber baby buggy bumpers in Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice, all right?
Honest Trailers is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
So, you have a movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. It's gonna be about the Marvel Comics character Ghost Rider. Oh, very cool. Hey, I heard they're developing an Iron Man movie, too. Well, nobody likes that character, so that's probably not gonna work out. Yeah, don't really see that going too well, to be honest, so tell me about this movie. Well, we're gonna meet this motorcycle stunt kid,
And we
Johnny
know how that
Blaze, and
went.
his dad has
Great.
a nasty cough. Oh, well, that's probably nothing, right? Actually, it turns out that he's sick. What? That's what the cough was hinting at.
What?
Johnny finds out. Oh, you foreshadowing son of a gun. That's good. So anyway, that night, Johnny is approached by a creepy old dude who's like, hey, I'll save your dad, and all it's gonna cost you is your soul. Oh, very obviously the devil. Yeah, so the next day, Johnny's dad is all healthy again, but then later that day, he dies in a stunt gone wrong. A very sneaky devil. Yeah, so the devil tells Johnny, well, you're cursed now, okay? So one day I'm gonna call upon you. Oh, no. Yeah, so Johnny ditches his girlfriend, Roxanne, and leaves town. Well, what does he tell his girlfriend? Nothing. He just drives up to the spot where they were supposed to meet and takes off. Why even drive there if he's not gonna give an explanation? Oh, I don't know, but he's gonna do it. Fair enough. So like 20 years later, Johnny is a famous stuntman now, and it seems like he can't die, so there's some weird stuff going on. Okay. And then we're gonna head out into the desert and meet this bad guy, Blackheart, who's the devil's son. Oh, what does he do? Well, he like appears and then does a spooky scream thing. It's gonna be nuts. Who does he scream at?
Who is that
I don't know,
for?
just a nobody, I guess. He just walks in the desert and screams at nobody? He does, and then he goes into a biker bar and kills everybody. Why? Because he's evil. We gotta establish that. Well, okay then, so what does he want? Well, he wants like this old magical contract that's gonna give him 1,000 evil souls, and let me tell you, the devil is not happy about that. Can't the devil do anything about it? No, the devil has no power over his son in this realm. Why not? Oh, I'm actually glad you asked. Give me a second.
I love this part. It just takes his time.
Because, oh, yeah, no, that works. So obviously the devil's gonna need the Ghost Rider to take care of this for him, right? So the devil only has the
Oh,
power
man.
to give someone the power to deal with this? That's what we're going with. Well, okay then. So
Like,
anyway, Johnny
okay.
has this big stadium jump, right? And it turns out that Roxanne is a reporter now, and she's covering the jump. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so she interviews him, and then she takes off. She doesn't stay to watch the jump she was assigned to cover. She doesn't know. So after the stunt is done, Johnny takes off and catches up with her on the highway to ask her on a date. So wait, it's okay for them to date now? Yeah, he decided it's okay now for some reason, but then later she's
some
at the
reason.
restaurant and he's not showing up. Well, what's he doing? He's looking at himself in the mirror. Oh, he is. And she's all sad and stuff, so she checks her magic 8-ball to see what's going on. Oh, 8 balls are tight, but also what? Well, okay, here's the thing. I've never been on a date before, nor have I ever met a human woman. Okay, yeah, that
woman.
makes sense. So then the devil shows up and tells Johnny, guess what? You're
These
the
are
Ghost
normal things
Rider
they
now.
do,
And then he
yeah.
transforms. Wow, 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 wow. And now Johnny's got to fight Blackheart, and his 3 henchmen. Oh, how does that go? Well, one of the henchmen hits Johnny with a big truck and crushes him. Oh, no. Yeah, but because he's Ghost Rider, he can't be hurt, so he kills one of the henchmen right off the bat. Wow, so what does Blackheart do? Well, he leaves. He takes off. What? Why? Well, the movie's not over yet. It's not time for the big showdown. Right, of course. And then Ghost Rider stumbles upon this bad guy who's mugging this Jellicle lady. Oh, so what does Ghost Rider do to this guy? Well, this bad guy stabs Ghost Rider, but then Ghost Rider uses something called the penance stare to, like, burn this guy's soul. Oh, yeah, murder that street criminal, Johnny. Take his life. So the next day, Johnny wakes up in a graveyard and meets this guy called the Caretaker that sews up his stab wound. Wait, so Ghost Rider getting stabbed resulted in Johnny having a stab wound? That's right. But you said he also got crushed by a truck. Oh, whoops. Whoopsie. So later, Johnny starts to figure out how to use his powers, right? He shoots a little fireball. Okay. And then Roxanne shows up and she apologizes. Wait, she apologizes? Yeah, and then he tells her, you know, I'm Ghost Rider. I'm the devil's bounty hunter now. And of course, she doesn't believe him. So he shows her the fireball thing he just did. He doesn't. No. Why not? I don't know. Oh, okay. But then Johnny gets arrested and he just goes crazy as Ghost Rider. He kills one of the henchmen and the cops riddle him with bullets. And so is Johnny gonna wake up with a bunch of bullet holes? Or he's not. No. That was just a one-time thing with the stab wound. That was just a one-time thing with the stab wound. That's right. Very inconsistent. So then Blackheart kidnaps Roxanne and he's like, well, Johnny, you gotta get me the contract or she dies. Uh-oh. So then Johnny goes to see the Caretaker and he reveals that he's had the contract in his shovel this whole time. In his shovel? Yeah, in his frickin' shovel. And then he tells Johnny, you know, since you sold your soul for a good reason, you got the power of God on your side. If selling your soul for a good reason puts the power of God on your side, why would the devil choose someone with a sick dad in the first place? I don't know. Fair enough. So then the Caretaker reveals that he's a Ghost Rider too, except on a horse, and he takes Johnny where he needs to go. Oh, double Ghost Riders. That's gonna be awesome. Yeah, so then they get there, and the Caretaker's like, well, gotta go. What, he's not gonna help? There's not gonna be a cool fight scene with him? No, he's gonna leave. He said he only had one turn left in him, and he was saving it for this. Why wouldn't he help try to save the world before running away, though? I don't know. I'm just kind of doing stuff. Oh, okay, so he leaves. He leaves. He's gone. So what happens next? Well, there's gonna be a showdown between Johnny and Blackheart, but the penance stare doesn't work on him because he doesn't have a soul. Wow, so it's gonna be tough for Johnny to beat him. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, because see, Blackheart gets the contract and he absorbs 1,000 souls. Blackheart immediately undoes the one thing protecting him from Ghost Rider's powers. That's what we're going with, yeah? Oh, a very dumb
That's what
demon.
we're going
so then
with.
Ghost Rider is able to kill Blackheart and save the day. Wow, 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 wow. And so then the devil shows up and he's like, hey, thanks for killing my son, man. You can have your soul back. And then Johnny and Roxanne live happily ever after. Well, no, we can't have that happen. What? We should have Johnny tell the devil he's keeping his powers and have the devil be all mad about it. So the devil can give power, but he can't take it away. And then Johnny can tell Roxanne, well, looks like we can't be together. Look, I don't get why you want all these changes. Why would I want the main character to still have his superpowers and not be tied down to a romantic interest at the end of the movie? Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying here.
Well, hey, everybody. So that was a rewatch of the pitch meeting. First view of the honest trailers for Ghost Rider 1 and Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance. I've actually never seen the second movie. I've seen the trailer, I've seen maybe some clips, but I noticed I have not actually seen the second movie. Maybe it's up for a watch. It's on Hulu or something. It's on something, I'm sure. But yeah, these are funny. Which one was your favorite though? Ghost Rider for honest trailers or Ghost Rider for the pitch meeting? Pitch meeting is hilarious. But the honest trailer did a really good job. I like both. But that pitch meeting, it's just, it's just the way he goes at these. It's just hilarious. He can do it a little bit differently than what honest trailers is able to do. But I like it when Epic Voice Guy goes kind of like off kilter and off script a little bit. That hasn't happened in the last few that I've seen, but they should get back to that because that's when it's really funny for honest trailers. But still great. I'm getting into Ghost Rider a little bit. Got a couple of comics recently. This is like a pack of 6 comics for Ghost Rider. I've actually never read a Ghost Rider comic now that I think about it. So this is gonna be brand new for me, but went to my favorite place, Half Price Books, and got this pack and a few other ones, some Blue Beetle comics, because they got the movie coming out on HBO Max, I think next year or something at some point. But yeah, have you read some Ghost Rider comics? Are there some that I should look out for if I'm trying to get into the character? Let me know, because I don't know, this is pretty cool. This is numbers 1 through 6 of Marvel Knights Ghost Rider, so pretty cool stuff. But in the comments, let me know your favorite of these 2 videos and why, your favorite part, your favorite moment, favorite joke. If you read comics as far as Ghost Rider or anything like that, let me know which runs I should be looking for that series, because I want to read more of his stuff. So that's what I'm doing right now. It's kind of what I'm into. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, this versus reaction. It's been a little minute since I've done the versus. maybe like a week or two, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks members, subscribers, watchers for watching, and I appreciate you guys for supporting the channel any way you do. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. All you guys hit the like button, it really helps out the channel in a big way, and hit that notification bell if you haven't done so yet, so you don't miss out on any future videos. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for watching and laughing, and I will see you guys as always on the next video. Take care.